Hey everybody, welcome back to another, not a review, but this is, well, kind of a review. We're talking about the IndyCar doubleheader at the Iowa Speedway. You can see I picked up some event pins because I love event pins. They're always a fun thing to get from each of the tracks I go to and the races I go to as well. So we're talking about the HyVee doubleheader at Iowa. Why are we talking about it? Because it is time for Iowa and NASCAR to come back together in some way, shape, or form. Now, I'm not going to be one of those people banging my fist on the table for a cup race immediately. I don't know that the track's quite ready for that big of a crowd. The IndyCar crowd was big, but I think with a Cup Series race, it could be way... Okay, I just literally had two boxes fall from literally 10 feet ahead. Okay, that was dumb. Well, that was fun. All right, neat. Let me put these back. Anyway, I was in the middle of something, and then, yeah, that. What a silly problem to have. There we go. Get these nice pins looking there. Oh, too smudgy. There we go. All right, there we go. Anyway, guys, so what I was saying before that box just randomly fell, yeah, so the Iowa Speedway, I don't think they're quite ready for a cup race specifically. Now, with all the amenities HyVee put around that place, they could host a cup caliber crowd. They could easily squeeze everyone in. But in terms of things like, bathroom facilities, concession stands, just overall logistics of being able to handle larger crowds, the track would need a little bit of help. Traffic, honestly, wasn't bad. That helps when you have a concert afterwards because, I mean, I kid you not, the stands looked just as full or close to as full for Ed Sheeran's concert as it did for the race. Like, I don't think many people left, including ourselves. So I'm not normally one to stay for post-race concerts and stuff like that, but I did stay for that one. So it does show there is some value added when you can bring a big-name act in for a concert like that. So if they were to host a cup race, I would prefer them do it on a night race and then have a concert afterwards so that, you can let the traffic kind of slowly move its way out of the racetrack there. So, but yeah, so let's go from the beginning. Weather was really good. We actually went and camped down in Knoxville. It's about 40 minutes south of Newton, but if you camp down there, you get water and electric hookups and all the stuff for a little bit better camping experience than just in a parking lot with a roof generator. So yeah, we were down there, and then we would just kind of drive up every day. We went and did some go-karting on Friday night, had a good time with that. Then we went and went to the track on Saturday. So we get down to the track Saturday, and it was me and a couple of other guys and my sister all went. And then it was just me and my sister Sunday. They decided to travel back a day early, so they're not as big a race fans. They were just more for the camping and the fun. But so yeah, we go there Saturday. HyVee had put up the turn suites again in 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. They had the big suites all the way kind of wrapping the corner. So bravo to HyVee putting those back. They also put a big structure in the infield, a 3-story tall suite building with double-sided balconies. So one group can sit in the back and look out to the back stretch. The other side's looking out to the front stretch. Neat concept. I'll give it that. It is a neat concept. But that being said, never bring that building back, or at least if you do, put it on the outside. Put it on the outside, because the building blocked like a significant amount of the track for anyone that sat near it. And so, I don't know. To me, I don't think a racetrack should ever be putting up something for the race that's going to block the view of the event. It's like having a concert and you're going to put up this nice, cool banner, but it's going to block the stage. That's dumb. People came to see, presumably, the race, so let's at least make sure they can see as much of the race as possible and not block the track. So that's my only complaint about the building. I love the effort. So I'm not going to, just go ham on it, but, the effort's there, everything like that was great. Just move it to the outside of the track so that people can see. That's my only thing. Just don't block the view. But other than that, I love the effort. Keep putting the effort in. I can't even be that mad because it's one of those things that was a dumb place to put it. But that being said, you put so much effort into this weekend, I'll let it slide kind of thing. So, yeah, HyVee did a knockout job again with that. The IndyCar races move along really fast. The first Saturday's race was less than 2 hours. It was a really quick race, not a lot of yellows. We actually went down to get a concession at about lap 100, and I actually just let them wait in line, or I had my sister, she was kind of going to be the one waiting in line and then I went back and watched the race because I kid you not, that line moved slow, and they did not get their stuff and get back to the track or back up you know, to the grandstand until 10 laps to go. They missed 140 laps waiting in line. And IndyCar's fast, so that helps, but also it's like they got to speed some of that up. So, again, that's a concession thing, small deal. I can choose not to buy stuff, that kind of thing. So not the biggest deal in the world by any stretch, but just another thing I kind of had to point out because the race moved along. It was quick. Joseph Newgarden dominates. What else is new? I knew going into the weekend, I said number 2 is going to be the guy to win. So unless something crazy happens like last year, he's probably going to win them both. And that's exactly what he did. He was the best car both days. That being said, I would love to see a NASCAR guy come in and run IndyCar because from what I can tell, the way that Joseph runs these ovals, just by watching him, he runs very smart as far as staying out of the wake of the car in front of him, trying to get some clean air on his front wing and manage his tires. And that's something that's a lot of guys would just follow each other into the corners, and they would struggle and in the dirtier, you know, or the more turbulent air. So the fact that Joseph seems to be one of the only guys that's figured out you want to stay in as clean air as possible to keep your tires under you. And so when he got chopped a couple times, I mean, you could see his car significantly fall off in that corner, and then it'd take a lap or two to get back up to pace. The difference is he would just do that. He would give it a couple laps to cool the tires down, go back up to pace, and then eventually he'd work right back by him by just running the opposite lane. Well, a lot of other guys would just continue to fall into that trap of, you know, running back down, follow him into a corner, wash up, start it over again, and they would just kind of ride in people's wakes. So it was cool. The tracks all wore out, so it's one of those that I think stock cars would do really, really well there. And honestly, the facility, it puts on great racing. It's very easy to see. The track is really well structured as far as being able to sit in the stands and see the whole racetrack, and it's a pretty good view. And like I said, HyVee brought in some great amenities, so I was very happy with the way they put the weekend on. I mean, top tier concerts, all that stuff really helps too, but the biggest thing is you see effort from a promoter like that, and I would just love to see a bigger race there. So if you guys watched the Iowa Speedway weekend, let me know what you thought in the comments below. Other than that, let me know where you think Iowa would be good on the Cup Series or any of the NASCAR schedules. I think they should be somewhere in middle to early August, right in the prime of sweet corn season. I mean, if you're going to have a race in Iowa, you got to take advantage of the sweet corn season, right? I would think. So anyway, guys, that'll wrap up the video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and we will see you in the next diecast review.